The good things, they happen when they happen, and they happen in the right way. Ethereum hasn't done marketing ever. Neither has Bitcoin. And that's really like when you're thinking about any crypto projects or decentralized project, that's the way how things work. If you pump something, it's air, it's nothing. It will explode to nothing. It will disappear like so many thousands of projects.
Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys about Luxo. Now, I know that whole thing rhymed, but I promise you I didn't write that, or I didn't plan that out or nothing like that. And don't even say that I planned it out like that, because it's not even that tight. Like, I would have come up with something way better. That was just like a freestyle, you know. But yeah, today I want to talk to you guys about Luxo. Luxo is one of my favorite coins in the cryptocurrency space. If you watch my channel, if you are a homie, then you might know about Luxo the bro. And today I want to talk to you about why I'm so big on Luxo, because we haven't talked about it in a while. So first things first, before we get into Luxo, I want to take a look at the chart, and then I'm going to tell you about why I think it could easily get some pretty nice gains even right now in 2022. So if you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, leave me a comment in the comment box of anything you would like me to make a video about or take a look at. As a matter of fact, this video was actually inspired by one of you guys in the comment box who hit me up and said, "Hey Jay, what's up, man? I've been watching for a long time. How come we don't talk about Luxo anymore?" And I thought about it, and he said, "You know what? I don't really talk about Luxo anymore, but I should. But the reason why I don't is because they are still in the testnet." So we'll get into that in a second. So first things first, right here on the Kucoin exchange, because this is where I get my Luxo from. I don't know where you get yours at, but this is where I get my Luxo from. So right here on the market page, I'm gonna go ahead and type in Luxo and then go to trade. So looking right here, couple things I want to look at first. We'll pull up the measurement tool right here and go to the all-time high. So the all-time high of Luxo right now is around about $41. Now, I first mentioned Luxo on the channel when it was about 50 cents, but right now it's at $5.24. So just getting back to the all-time high, which was about 301 days ago. We're talking about a 686% gain from where prices are right now. So that is some pretty nice upside to me. So let me talk to you guys about what is Luxo and why I think it will be easily getting back to that all-time high. Now, before we continue, I got to remind you guys that this is not financial advice. What you do with your money is your responsibility, so be very responsible. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So looking at the website, it says right here, "Welcome to the multiverse, an open and interoperable an open and interoperable blueprint for physical and digital goods. Luxo is a space to shape our future digital lifestyle and let me catch my breath. Truly own what we create, and a space to create and invent, interact in new ways, a foundation of trust, value, and engagement built on universal profiles." So universal profiles is one of the biggest things of Luxo right now. So they moved away from the term identity, because identity seems to scare people, because identity has something, you know, attached to it where it's like the stigma of like it's official, it's like government, it's like scary, like we shouldn't even think about going into blockchain with our identity and stuff like that. So universal profiles, we're gonna roll with universal profiles. So coming down, going through the website a little bit more, it says join the testnet. So like I said, they're still in testnet. So it says Luxo is the next generation EVM blockchain based on Casper POS. So they are basically gonna be kind of running the same type of consensus as Ethereum, but they have the core building blocks, which is the Luxor I'll slow down for y'all.
Okay.
It's the Luxo standard proposals. The LSPs are smart contract standards, which are the main building blocks of the Luxo ecosystem. They can be used by developers to create a more user-friendly, interactable, and applications, blah, 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 blah. So right here, universal profiles. Smart contracts based on or creator profiles are essential to the foundation of the new creator economy. So before I get into more about Luxo, I just want to say that when I first talked about Luxo on this channel, I said it was like an NFT platform and all this stuff. And I'm like, you know what? It is way much more than that. This idea of universal profiles is actually a pretty big idea. So it's basically like a wallet, right? But it's going to be a wallet that is like, it's not governed by a private key, in the sense where if you lose your private key, like, you're done. If you give somebody else your private key, like, you're done. Like, I've had people in the comment box say, hey man, somebody hacked my wallet, they got my private key, what could I do? Damn, I don't know, withdraw your funds before they do. That's the only thing you can do. So that's kind of scary, right? We can't have like a whole creator economy. We can't have simple things such as like social media profiles, you know, and stuff like that, where you do want some security on your social media profile, because you don't want somebody going on your Facebook and posting some weird stuff to your grandma. But it's like, you know, you don't really need it to be as crazy as like, you know, I need to have my private key out there, you know, which also unlocks all of my assets. Like that would be kind of crazy, right? So, and also when you want to do something with that private key, sometimes you then have to give that private key to a third party, which is centralization. So coming down, universal profiles is a very big deal. We'll keep getting into that in a minute. So we got flexible NFTs that are extensionable and directly be compositable with the universal profile. So basically, like for an artist, let's just say, you know, you're me, right? And then you create a course, which my course is on an NFT, right? And then let's just say my wallet, something happens with the wallet, and then I got to send those NFTs to a new wallet. Now the new wallet, you can't really tell that new wallet is me. So then people could say, like, what if these are not even the real course? Like, why would I buy this if it's not even from the real guy? Now, forget me with my little course. Think about somebody who's like a big artist who probably always wants to move wallets or something like that. And then when you move that, they can't verify that, hey, I'm the creator of this artwork, because they no longer have, you know, it's a big issue that is going to be solved here with the universal profiles and these NFTs 2.0, and I'll get into that more as we dive deeper into the more technical side of the universal profiles. This is just more of an introductory video for me to let you know why I'm excited about it, and then for you to go and dive as deep as you want if you don't like to wait for me to make another video. So some more interesting things about Luxo. It says, let's make blockchain fun for everyone. So basically they're trying to make it easier for everyone, like for simple stuff, like if you forget your password or something like that, you'll be able to recover your password. If you lose your private key, then, you know, like me, I had it right, I got all my private keys written down, and I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, I was like, what can I do if there's like, if these papers get wet, right? I want to write this on a piece of metal, you know. So it's like, if you have enough money in there, you will start thinking about that type of security, because it is very important. So I just keep on reiterating that, and because that's a big deal, and I think it's valuable, and that's why I think this coin could be still like, it's undervalued right now, because, you know, the mainnet hasn't even dropped, unless everything fails and like Fabian quits, who is the original writer of the ERC 20 standard. You know, so the guy knows his way around standards a little bit and how to implement them. What also they're bringing to the table over there at Luxo is the ERC 725 standard. So there is something called the ERC 725 Standard Alliance, the Ethereum Identity Standard. This is the home for the ERC 725, a proposal standard for blockchain-based identity authored by Fabian Vogelsteller, creator of the ERC 20 standard and the Web3.js and all of that stuff. So this guy who created this other two essential pieces of cryptocurrency and DeFi and stuff like that now brings out this new standard, and then he brings out his own blockchain. But then he says, you know what, my blockchain is going to be used for the creator economy. So let's look a little bit more into what he says. Check out this clip with Fabian right here, and his wife, who is also on the team. I'm not sure if he's a CEO or if she's a CEO, always forget, but you know, she's the wife, so she's probably in charge. But yeah,
so in fact, so we are not a smart contract protocol that tries to solve one problem. We are not an application that tries to solve one problem. We are a blockchain that opens the possibility of using blockchain for a complete new audience. And we are setting the basic infrastructure. We are setting the network, and we are setting the standards on top of which a lot of people, and including ourselves, can build applications that will use those. And as you see with Ethereum did not build tokens into the protocol. Ethereum is a programmable blockchain where I propose a standard that led to adoption, and therefore we have the token economy. The same thing is actually very important, necessary for identity. But pushing, or actually for on-chain profiles, but pushing on-chain profiles within Ethereum is very difficult because first, it's too expensive to deploy them. Second, right now it's pretty slow, and it's
okay. So then he starts going into the problems with Ethereum, right, and why he couldn't build these identities on top of Ethereum. So let's hear a little bit more about it.
Hiding all the complexity while making it in such a way that you don't need to be scared, tomorrow everything is gone if you click the wrong button or lose the wrong paper with 12 words somewhere. So it's the basis that will enable actually a new creative economy. It will probably power the next 5 to 10 years of blockchain applications. It will be as fundamental as ERC20 has been, if not even bigger than that. And it will literally be the birth of this new creative economy in the first place. Right now,
the birth of this new creator economy in the first place. Now, this guy's talking big, but this guy, this guy's kind of big. He's kind of a big guy, But that's what they're bringing to the table over there at Luxo, trying to make it easier. So let's talk a little bit more about some of the standards. So just so you understand about the LSPs and the different standards that they're bringing through Luxo that they're going to be offering, so that everybody who's using this ecosystem on Luxo can have access to these standards kind of automatically. First one is going to be a blockchain account that is used by people and organizations, etc. And then this one is going to be allows the accounts to be notified about upcoming and outgoing transactions. So basically there's a problem with ERC20s right now that a lot of data can be shared between smart contracts and ERC20s. So this is going to allow that to happen. And it's a lot more complex than that, but I'm just saying that it's going to be allowing some things that we can't do with smart contracts right now. We're going to be able to do, and it's going to make it a lot faster and a lot easier. So it says the schema that describes how a set of ERC20 keys values can be described. It says a set of ERC20 key values is stored useful to describe a smart contract based profile. Let's see, we got, so basically these are metadata things because we can't hold that. There's a lot of the stuff is not on a blockchain. Like, for example, NFTs are not on blockchains. Mostly NFTs are stored on IPFSS, and I hope I said that right, IPFF, whatever, where a lot of people just store a lot of data. Now, some of these websites, if your NFT projects decides that they don't want to pay their bill, you could literally have your pictures of your NFTs of your art that's why you bought it for. You didn't buy it for the blockchain data, you bought it for the art, right? Hopefully. And if these NFTs get withdrawn or deleted off of these systems or these services that let's just say your NFT project stops paying the $500 a year to host that data or something like that, because there are services like that, you can lose access to your NFT art. It's very, very interesting how the whole thing is set up right now. And although DeFi and blockchain and crypto is very innovative and there's very good ideas, just the way it's set up right now is kind of creating its own bottlenecks. And then you have these kind of band-aids put on top, where this is needing these type of standards right here is basically going back to the drawing board and saying, why are we gonna keep building on top of something that we know we could have just had an easy fix for the bottom or something like that. It's if you're building a building on 3 legs and then you're getting high and it's getting taller and it's tilting over and you're trying to tie ropes to hang it up, and you just go back to the bottom, make sure it's on 4 legs, and then build your building up, and then it'll be great. So excuse my little retarded analogies and stuff, but you know what, I'm in a good mood today. So that's all I got for you guys today about Luxo the bro. Go ahead and check that thing out on the Kucoin exchange. Links in the description for that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Think positive, and positive things will happen. Y'all have a good holiday weekend if you're in the United States. If you're outside of the United States, y'all have a good holiday weekend too. RIP to crypto roots. Till next time, peace.